everyone, welcome to Creative Coloring with Erum. Today we will be watercoloring with the watercolor brush markers by Altenew. I'm using the leaf cluster stamp set today and I love this gorgeous set. It has some beautiful stamps, very gorgeous leaves. And I'll start by applying a water reactive ink onto my stamp. In this case, it's the shaded lilac distress ink. I'll be using shades of blue to color today, so this will work perfectly as it matches one of the lighter blues that I'll be using. That is the Persian blue watercolor. Once I've stamped the branch or the leafy cluster, I'll use a water brush and go over a portion of the inked area. Then I'll apply Desert Night watercolor and a bit of Persian blue watercolor, and again mix it a bit with the help of a water brush. What I'm trying to do is add the Desert Night, which is the darker of the two colors, to show shadow or create a sense of depth. Actually, when I started, this wasn't the plan. I was just randomly adding both the colors, but as I moved further down the branch, I started to add darker color where I wanted to show depth. It will look good anyway. Just do what makes you happier and seem to be less complicated. You can always add detail to this when you have had practice or are sure about taking the next step. You can even add veins and midrib. I think that will look very cool. Maybe I'll do that sometime in the future. Leaving you with some music, I'll be right back. Okay, so you can stop here, stamp the sentiment or add one of the script word dies and you will be done with a clean looking vibrant watercolor card. Or you can take your spray bottle and generously spray water on this panel to create a ghostly effect, much like loose watercoloring. You will see that I will use my water brush to move some of the color and pigment around. And I'll also spray the panel with water again because I thought the colors were still very vibrant. I will also pick up the excess color and water with the help of a tissue paper to create more of a ghostly effect. Again, you can stop at this point or move to the next step where I'll start coloring over the leaves. But this time I'm not using a concentrated pigment, just enough to cover the leaves for the next step. I will also use the leftover diluted watercolor to add splatters on the panel of both Desert Night and Persian Blue watercolors. The next step is to dry the panel completely and add clean water splatters. Leave the water splatters for a few seconds, then sop up with a tissue paper. As you must know by now that the watercolor brush markers are super reactive to water even after being diluted. So when you sop off the excess the water splatters, the water and the pigment will react, and you will be able to pick up quite a bit of pigment with the tissue paper. You can see it for yourself. It looks beautiful. Okay, so after drying the panel completely, I'll just stamp a sentiment and keep it super simple, as I've already done quite a bit of work and I want the watercolor to be the focus of the card. I'll just add a few clear drops and that's it. My card is ready. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you everyone for watching. Bye.